Good evening, girls. How are you all? Today we will start a new lesson. Compare absolute value. We are talking about how to compare between absolute value. So today we will do exercises about this idea. Hello, Jenna. Hello, Rina. I'm fine, thank you. Good evening, Lamar. Thank you. I'm fine, thank you, Jenna. So we will start now the lesson. I'm fine, Tulin, thank you. So girls, our lesson today, how to compare absolute value. We talked about this last lesson. How can you find and interpret comparisons involving absolute value? How I will involve absolute value in comparison sentences. So let's start with the first example on page 173. Okay, 173. So let's see this. This is a problem. Okay, so let's read this problem. On Monday, Ali's bank account balance, the bank account balance was negative $24. Negative $24. On Tuesday, her account balance was less than it was on Monday. So the account balance, the bank account balance becomes less than the negative 24. Use absolute value to describe Ali's bank or Ali's balance on Tuesday as a debt. Okay, so that's mean in banking or in bank account, when I said negative 24, that's mean, you know, we are talking about money. We are talking about money. That's mean there is no negative money, right? Like when I said there is no negative distance. When I said there is no negative distance, also when I'm talking about money, there is no negative money, but this minus means this money is a debt. Okay, this money is a debt for the bank. Is a debt. You know what debts mean? You know what debts mean? Debt means that you have to put a money in your bank account. You have negative $24 in your bank account. That's mean the bank need money from you. Need money from you. Okay. The bank here wants $24 from Ali's. Okay, that's what I mean in a debt. So if I want to take the absolute value for negative 24 is what? As I said, the absolute value for negative number is a positive number. That's mean the absolute value for negative 24 is 24. That's mean Ali's the amount of the debt for Ali is $24. Okay, the amount, the debt here is $24. This minus means this money is a debt. Okay, so the bank account increase and decrease, increase and decrease. When the bank account decrease less than 0, that's mean you have a debt for the bank. Now when the money, the debt means when you take, like if I have $100 real in my bank account. Okay, if I have 100 real in my bank account, so I took those 100 from the bank, but I took 125. Okay, 125. Lena, you asked me about the debt. So my bank account already is 100. I don't have this 25. So the bank told me you have a debt by 25. But to mention here that this money is a debt, they put before the number negative sign, okay? They put before the number negative sign. That means the bank need from you 25 riyal or $25, okay? Yes, so this is the idea from the debt, okay? So the absolute value for negative 24 is 24. That's mean, or here 24, I said 25, I'm sorry. But I think the idea is clear for you. On Tuesday, Ali had a debt of more than 24. The debt, or here because he said that the bank account becomes less than 24. Less. That means the debt is or becomes more than 24. Like as an example, girls, as an example, if I took 125 from the bank, so that means the bank or my bank account becomes negative 25. Okay, so the next day I took 10 riyal also. So the debt becomes what? Negative 35. This is as an example, negative 35, because already I have a debt in the bank by $25 or 25 riyal, and the next day I took 10 riyal, so the debt becomes what? Negative 35. Okay, the same thing here. The same thing here about Ali. Ali was less than on Tuesday. The debt was, or the bank account was less than it was on Monday. That's mean less than negative 24. Maybe it will be negative 50. That's mean Ali took money from the bank. So the debt becomes more. The debt becomes more. The money that he has to put it or to give it to the bank account. Okay, this is the idea. Now let's move to number 2. Okay, let's move to number 2. Matthew scored negative 36 points in his turn. At a video game. So we are talking about video game here. In Genevieve's turn, she scored fewer points than Matthew's. Use absolute value to describe Genevieve's score as a lose. Okay, that's mean if Matthews have negative 36 points, this negative means what? This negative means what? This negative means he lose the scores, he lose the points, and this girl also lose. But what? She scored fewer points than Matthew. Already Matthew's score is negative. That's mean maybe she scored here negative 50 as an example. Okay, so the score for Matthew, this is for Matthew, and this is for a girl. For Matthew, the score is negative 36, sorry. The girl lose points fewer than Matthew. That's mean her loss is more or less than Matthew. Her loss. Who will tell me? Her loss is more or less. Look, her lost, Farah, we are talking about the lost. Look, she lose negative 50, and Matthew lose negative 35. So which one has the more lost? I think the girl, right? So the girl, very good girl, the girl lose or lost more than 36 points. This is the idea, only to understand the comparing between the negative numbers by using absolute value. Okay, now let's move to exercise to compare between the numbers as we said yesterday. First thing, I have to compare between the numbers. I think you will find it very easy today. You will find it very easy today. You don't understand the comparing between the absolute value, Farah? I think yesterday or on Tuesday we talked about it. So if I want to compare negative 8 and negative the absolute value for negative 8, who will tell me which one is the greater and which one is the smaller? To find which one is the greater and which one is the smaller, I have to find the absolute value for negative 8. The absolute value for negative 8 is what? Is 8. So I want to compare here between negative 8 and 8. Which one is the greater? Of course, I told you, between positive number and negative number, always the positive will be greater than negative. I think this idea will be understood for you. So of course here the sign will go to negative 8, or the absolute value for negative 8 is greater than negative 8. Okay, let us finish, girls, please, because you have a competition when we finish the okay, when we finish we have a competition. Okay, so between 13 and the absolute value for negative 13, the same idea. What is the absolute value for negative 13? It's 13. So I want to compare between 13 here and 13. What about those? Which one is the greater and which one is the smaller? Look, the numbers are equal here, equal. Now, what about this one? The absolute value for negative 23 and the absolute value for negative 24. I think I solved this on Tuesday. So I have to find the value of each one. This will be 23 and this will be 24. Which one is the greater? Compare between 23 and 24. 24 is greater than 23. So the sign will go to this side or to this number. Now number 7. 15 and the absolute value for negative 14. The absolute value for negative 14 is 14. Now what about 15? Which one is the greater and which one is the smaller? Thank you, girls, very good. So 15 greater than 14. Very good, girls, thank you all. The sign will go to 15. Who said that there is a question, girls? Any question, please? Any question? If you have a question, please type it in the chat. Now 34 and negative and the absolute value for negative 36. Which one is the greater? Type your question if you have a question. The absolute value for negative 36 is what? The absolute value for negative 36 is 36. And this is 34. Which one is the greater and which one is the smaller? Which one is the greater and which one is the smaller? Equal? Okay, you ask me about equal. Because look, I have here the answer for this absolute value for negative 13 is 13. And this number is 13. So they are equal. 13 and 13. They are equal. Because what is the absolute value for negative 13? The absolute value for negative 13 is 13. And this number is also 13. That means they are equal. Now compare between 36 and 34. Which one is the greater? 36 or 34? 36 or 34? Of course 36 is greater than 34, so the sign goes to this side. Now -5 and absolute value for -6. What is the absolute value for -6? Okay, the absolute value for -6 is 6, and this one is -5. I have a positive number and negative number. Which one is the greater? Of course the positive is greater than the negative. That means the sign will goes to this side. Okay, if you finish, please type 1 in the chat, girls. Okay, thank you all of you. So let's now see this order those from the least to the greatest, So I have the absolute value for -2, absolute value for 3, absolute value for -6, absolute value for 1. Okay, so you know that if I want to order from the least to greatest, the easiest way is to find the value of each number first, then order the numbers, then you will order the absolute value. That's mean the absolute value for -2 is 2. The absolute value of 3 is 3. The absolute value of 6 is 6, or -6, sorry, 6. The absolute value for 1 is 1. I have to order from the least to the greatest. The least one between those is 1. Then greater than 1 is 2. Then greater than 2 is 3. Then greater than 3 is 6. Of course this is not the answer, girls. This is not the answer. I have to write the numbers as it is in absolute value. That's mean first one, the 1 is the absolute value for the 1. Okay, 2 is the absolute value for -2. Then 3 is the absolute value for 3. 6 is the absolute value for -6. This is how I will order the numbers. So I have to order the numbers as the numbers written in the question. Okay? Okay, girls, any question? Any question, girls? I think someone said I have a question. If you have a question, please type in the chat. You have any question? Okay, now we will make the comparison. But I want to check if you have any question. I think Manal. Okay, I will open the mic. Just 1 minute, Manal. Where is your name? Okay, this is you. Yes, Manal. Open the mic.
Okay, when we said how is it the greatest, like 20 minus 23 and minus 24. Of course, this minus 23 is more because 20 minus 24 it's like more.
Okay, just 1 minute. Repeat again. Which exercise?
Like all the not all. Like for example, we have like minus 23 and minus 24.
Like this, minus 23. Okay, you mean numbers.
I think minus 23 is the greatest because.
But not the absolute value. We are talking about absolute value here. We are not talking about.
One, yeah. So this is another lesson, right?
Another lesson.
Yeah, because last time we said it was like we make it the 23 minus 23, 24. 23 is greatest.
No.
Not 24.
You mean the last lesson?
I think I misunderstood.
The last lesson you mean, Manal? Yeah. On
Yeah,
Tuesday?
the last lesson I understand like this, and now I don't. I see it wrongly.
Okay, now you understand it.
Understand, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Manal. Okay, so okay, girls. So Very good. All of you understand the lesson, girls. Very easy, I think. Okay. So, girls, I want you to know that you have a homework on page 175. Just I want you to do from 2 to 6. Of course, number 2 and 3 they are comparing, but you have to write or to read here the problem first, then compare between the numbers, between the absolute value. Okay. So now let us see, and I will send the link of the competition now for you on the chat. So please, I want all of you to write your name. Please, girls, again, you have a competition now, and this competition, the winner will take a certificate. So please, I want you to write the name, the full name, because this name will be in the certificate, will written in the certificate. So please write your name, your full name in English, of course. So I will send the link now for you on the chat. Join the link, write your name, and wait to start. Good luck for you all. All of you are winners. Okay, this is the link, girls. Yes, multiple choice. Okay, waiting for you. Write your name, please. All of you join, girls. Okay, all of you finish. All of you join, girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 18. Okay, all of you join, girls. I think there is. Okay, this is not a platform. Why, Al Jawhara? Just join the link. Join the link and write your name. I think all the girls here, right? Girls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. No. Okay, girls, you have only 1 minute to join because I will start the competition. You have questions, multiple choice, so you have to choose the right answer. You have 5 minutes to finish the questions. Okay, just 1 minute, Lamar, to check your name. I think I read your name. Where is your name? No, Lamar, you have to join again, I think. No, your name is here, Lamar. Okay, your name is here. All of you join, girls. All of you. This is Asma. Okay. Okay. All of you. All of you join the game. The link. Quickly, please. Okay, Jawhar, Arena, please quickly. Okay, I will send the link again. Okay, this is the link again, please. Okay, Arena, are you here? I don't know. Yes, Rina, your name is here. Yes, Yusra Al Jawhara, yes, you are here. Okay, all of you here, girls. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of you right here. Okay. Any girl can join the competition? Any girl? Okay, so let's start now the competition. Good luck all.